Hey guys, how you doing today? Today we're going to continue in our series for newer Wetshavers, and this is going to be episode number 5, and it's going to be called Don't Ignore the Boar. But before I get to that, today is July 4th here in America. It's Independence Day, and of course we're celebrating. And today I'm really most proud of my service to this country, and I'm proud of my family's tradition of service. My brother, my dad, his brothers, and practically every male member of my family have had the pleasure and honor of serving, and it really is truly an honor. So I salute all you veterans out there, I salute all the Americans, and I salute the rest of the world as well. Alright, now let's talk about the boar brush. What are some of the advantages of boar brush? Well, number one is cost. You can have a top-of-the-line boar brush, like this Smogue Owners Club boar, for about $30 on eBay to about $40 at the vendors. And this is about as good as you can get. It is a wonderful brush. You can get a Smogue 1305 or a Smogue 830 for $20 and under, and they perform very, very well. You can get Omegas 48 and 49, which this brush is like, but this is different, and I'll talk about it in a minute. For less than $20. There are so many affordable options in boar brushes, and many times new Wetshavers come to this hobby and they ask what kind of brush to get, and people immediately say get a silver tip, get a silver tip badger. And silver tip badger brushes are indeed wonderful, but to get a really great silver tip brush, you're looking at $100 or maybe hundreds in some cases of dollars, whereas you can get a top of the line boar $30 to $40, and you can get a great boar for $20. How do these boars perform? They perform excellently. Now, a boar takes a while to break in, and that's something you need to understand. When you first get a boar brush, it will be not as soft as it will be over time, because what happens is, over time, these ends will split, and once they split, these brushes become very soft, but they still maintain great backbone. So people really love the performance of these boar brushes. They also absorb water if you soak them, so it makes for better lathering. And really, it's hard to beat a boar. It's often overlooked. It should not be. Great performance, great price. What's not to like? Unless you're opposed to using animal hair, the boar is really a no-brainer. You should always consider one. Just give it time to break in. If you give these boars time to break in, you're going to be very happy with them once they do. And it can take between 15 to maybe even 40 shaves before they break in. Once they do, you're in store for a great experience. Now, I did want to also talk about the Omega line of brushes. Many people really love Omegas. I prefer Smogue, but many people love Omegas. This one here is a special brush. This is a special edition razor and brush Facebook group boar. Now this one's around $30, and it's sold exclusively at Shoebox Shave Shop. And this brush is much like the Omega 48 or 49, only it has a hand turn handle, and it's heavy and a nice. The 48 and 49 have sort of a plastic cheap filling handle. This one does not. This is a monster of a brush. The Smogue is a big brush, but this guy right here is the Godzilla of brushes. And once you get accustomed to using this bad boy, it's truly a wonderful brush as well. So please, new folks, don't ignore these very affordable and very efficient boar brushes. Hope you have a great day and a great shave.